Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Em.
And along with our two youngest kids, Scarlett and Zane,
and our two dogs, Albert and Ernie,
we have sold our house, sold our cars, and are moving to Galicia in northern Spain.
So join us as we start our new life, we learn new skills, we join a new community, and we try to live a more sustainable life.
Bit of a sad day today, my final journey in Heidi to take her across to her new owner in Kings Bromley. So a little trip across there. Emma's going to follow us across in the transporter, and then we're heading south towards the Channel Tunnel today. So mixed emotions, really sorry to see Heidi go, but really excited for a 3-day road trip across France, through Andorra and into Spain.
It's currently Friday, the 1st of September. The last time I did one of these videos to camera, Adam and the kids proper took the mick out of me because I look cross-eyed. So if anybody's actually watching this that doesn't know me, I'm not cross-eyed in real life, and I do apologise if I look really silly. So we dropped Heidi the Hymer off this morning with her new owner. That was quite a sad farewell actually. It's a bit weird really. When we moved out of our house, we'd obviously lived there 14 years, so that was already an emotional goodbye, but for some reason I think that in the last 7 months, we seem to have kind of got the same emotional attachment with Heidi. So yeah, it was really sad saying goodbye to her this morning, but we've packed our life, what is left of the stuff that was in the Hymer, into our transporter, and you can kind of see it's properly packed into the back of the transporter. The kids are there. There's Scarlett, there's Zane, being quiet, listening to God knows what, thankfully not annoying us. So we're now heading down to the Channel Tunnel. We've got a train at 6:30 tonight, so we're probably going to drive through, take it in turns. We've got to get all the way down through France tomorrow and Sunday. Going to get to Andorra on Sunday. We've mentioned in a previous video that we've got to get our passport stamped for the visa and prove that we're in Spain, and that's the easiest way for us to do it. So that'll be Sunday, and then Monday we'll be driving across the top of Spain, ready for our meeting in Vigo on Tuesday morning to sign the paperwork for the house. So we'll film as much of the travels as we can, and we'll film as much of what we're doing as we can, and take you along with us.
We didn't record any footage or video any footage going through the Channel Tunnel or going through the passport. We thought we had, but we didn't. So here's a bit of footage of us coming off of the Channel Tunnel and entering into France. As we negotiated France through the night, we drove around Paris, which was interesting for Emma as she was driving at that time of night. I think it was about 1 o'clock in the morning we went through the centre of Paris. As we made our way down through France into Massif Central and into the Midi-Pyrenees, we came across a massive thunderstorm which seemed to go on for well over an hour. We got a bit of footage. It's quite difficult to catch this lightning, even though it was quite intense, but we got a little bit here for you. After driving through the night through France, we decided to take a break for a couple of hours. So we pulled up in a service station at about 6 o'clock and got our heads down until 8, and then we pressed on into Andorra.
Just about to start day 3 on our trip across France and into Andorra and into Spain. Seems a bit strange that this is day 3 because day 1 and 2 merged into one due to us driving through the night overnight on day 1. So straight through, I think we drove for about 32 hours pretty much straight, but we got the back broken, we got through Andorra, we got our passport stamped. That's the most important thing. The weather is awful here in Spain at the minute, as you can probably hear by the traffic on the road behind me. It's wet, it's been raining all night, but it's still warm, still about 24 degrees I think it is. We'll see you later. Off we go.
From a very dark and rainy Vigo in Galicia. We've been here now for a couple of days. It is 8:30 on Tuesday morning and we're currently on our way to Pontevedra. Long story short, our solicitor is, shall we say, very Spanish and very relaxed about the process for doing things. So we're signing for the house this afternoon, hopefully. No, we're definitely signing for the house this afternoon, and our solicitor decided at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon that we now needed to drive to Pontevedra, which is where the main office for our bank, a banker in Spain, is, and we need to go there with him to go and get a cheque ready to pay the notary fees and the taxes and pay for the actual house this afternoon. So another little palaver to add to the mix of all the other palavers that we've had so far over the last 15 months, but doesn't matter, it's fine, we're on our way, we'll get it all sorted, and of course we'll take you along for the journey. Hasta luego! So we've done it. We've had a meeting in the bank for just over an hour it was in total. There were some complications and lots of Spanish that we didn't understand, but thankfully our solicitor speaks pretty good English, so there's not a chance in hell that we would have done that by ourselves, I don't think so. Thank you, Juan. So now we're heading back to Vigo. We're going to go and get a spot of lunch, and then this afternoon at 4:30 we are going to the notary office, again with our solicitor, thanks Juan, and to go sign the paperwork and hand over our cash monies. So, Cruzos, los dedos, and hopefully later we'll give some good news.
Okay, so yesterday it happened. We got the keys for the house. It was a bit of a faff. The solicitor sent us to the wrong notaries initially. Contrary to our normal or clerk trait, we actually arrived on time. Well, before time, we were 20 minutes early. And when the appointment time came at 4:30 and nobody turned up, we sent him a message to tell him he was outside, and he says, well, I can't see you. And it transpired that he'd originally arranged to go to this notary. However, it had changed sometime in the past, and he'd forgot to tell us. So we had to hot-foot it just under a mile across town. We arrived at the new notaries as a hot, sweaty mess. But the job's done. We got the keys. We're off there this morning to let ourselves into the new house. We're very excited. Just got to go to the bank first on the way to Pontevedra again, just to complete the process of the house purchase. But yeah, we're on our way. A couple of hours, we should be there. Happy days.